Mr. John Bricks, which one is your favorite polybag of this year?
I don't know which ones are polybags.
Besides these 4 right here.
But we said that one wasn't either.
That's a gift. This is a great gift with purchase. This is great. But all of these right here. All of these.
I kind of like the statue one.
Oh, yes. This is the Harry Potter statue. It comes with a pretty great Harry Potter minifigure right there. That with the statue? What about this Lego Friends one right here? What about that one? What are we thinking?
You got no arm.
No, it's broken. Lego broken in the factory.
How could she do 2 things at once if she only has 1 hand? You gotta think about this kind of stuff.
You know what? You're right. What about the Great Formula One this year?
Is it only just a head? Oh my god.
Okay, but what about Sonic? We love Sonic. We're the biggest Sonic fans that we know.
That is true. Okay, actually this does look pretty cool.
It actually holds the flicky. Do you remember the flickies? You could play them on the Sega Genesis.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You like freed them because Dr. Eggman was kind of like PETA, where it's like they say that they're saving animals, but they're just like kind of actually taking them hostage.
Whoa, we got very political on this channel here. No, we lost the
Never mind.
Okay, and also, here's the last one. Here's the Ninjago polybag this year. What do you think about the olive green frog right there? Where there's an olive green frog in the set?
It kind of looks like a booger.
Interesting. Comment, like, subscribe, and we will keep playing Wii Sports Resort on the channel here, so we can fund the Mii's. We're going to be talking about LEGO Dreams here. Now, LEGO Dreams is a theme that I care about so much, and it's obvious that I care about it so much because I'm talking about it right here, because I have a couple sets right here. I have the past 3 polybags the past 3 years, and whatever this is, like, Z-Blob mech is, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, come on. It's Z-Blob mech right here. I got it for $6 on Amazon, and I love every cent of it basically right here, because look at that Z-Blob. He's a giant mech, and he saved my marriage, so you know what? I think that has to count for something at this point, but I have not talked about one set here, basically, because I just talked about this one. So now there's one set I haven't talked about yet, which is the new polybag that came out this year, and we're going to talk about it right here. You thought I was going to be talking about all these other sets right here. No. I'm not doing that, because I'm talking about this one right here, because look at this one right here. It's a gaming controller, and it's a gaming controller that can fly, and it has a really cool, like propulsion kind of pieces right here. Like, look at that blue smoke. It's this gaming controller right here has a D-pad, and it's a pretty nice D-pad that actually is functional with most compatible gaming systems, and I think that's pretty cool. Now, it does have a joystick, and it's fine, you know, it doesn't really move. It's pretty stiff. It's stiffer than the N64 controller, which I'm a little disappointed at. It's kind of weird because there's also no actual button mapping on this either. Like, there's not a second joystick and other stuff like that. I'm kind of disappointed in that aspect of it, so I don't know, I was gonna be playing the Elden Ring or the X trilogy, and I can't really do either of those, so I'm kind of disappointed really in that aspect of it. But you know what, I think the buttons are enough mushy pretty much, and there's no back triggers, so I don't know, that's a little disappointing, but I think it's a solid build overall right there. It does come with a cool little robot droid spider thing with a little evil red hollow eye right there. Now that's a reference to spiders, and I think that's pretty cool. I do like that they're using the mech little fingers right here to the little spider legs. I think that's a very nice little thing they did there. I'm not really happy with it, but you know what, whatever. You can't really bark a robot spider in the eye. Essentially, it's a pretty good it's no Mateo, but he is red, so you know what, I think it's comparing it to Santa Claus and this awesome gaming controller. Yeah, I think I talked about Dreams long enough right here. There you go. That is the review of the LEGO Dreams 2025 polybag right there, and I think I'm good. I think I have settled my point. Oh wait, this is for the polybags of all year. Oh, that's right, I forgot that's the video we're talking. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Dreams. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's Mateo. I finally got him. I got you. Take it back. Take it back.
No.
No, you take it back. Take back your opinions right now.
Just do it.
All right, fine. Okay, I think it's time to make a me. Oh my gosh, is that Dan Schneider? I think it is. I think that's Crazy and Sneeko. What is he doing there? Oh man, this is embarrassing. Stay dead. Alright, the LEGO Crater Mini Convertible Monster Truck. Now this is a Crater 3-in-1 that's actually $5. The really cool thing about it is that they actually do have alternative builds with this kind of set, and I always do like that Crater still keeps the 3-in-1 right there, because that's kind of the whole gimmick. You can always take it apart and rebuild it and such. The one thing I will say about this set is that also the fact that, holy crap, I see this all the time at like retail stores like Target and Walmart, just sitting on shelves basically. Even at the Bricks and Minifigs, no one is buying this set, so I kind of felt bad for the little guy here, because I never really don't like these sets that much, honestly. I always do personally like them. I think they're always really cute and little builds that you can always get and, you know, kind of collect and you get to play with. These are always like the most impulse buys for kids and like parents and stuff. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna buy a LEGO set today. I don't know, I'm feeling a little quirky today, so I'm gonna get the mini convertible monster truck today, because you know what, they have a little Nexo Night piece right here and I'm feeling quirky for that dark orange. Honestly, even besides like this piece right here, I'm not gonna lie, there's nothing like that crazy. Like, I do like the color scheme here with like just like, you know, the normal red and then having this like darker yellow or orangey type, you know, light orange maybe. I actually don't know, whatever. I do like the actual like build of this too, honestly. Like, they do have like these like, you know, like little brick piece that have like a little bit of suspension for it right here, and you know, it has like a nice little function right here where you can open and close this little flap right here. I think that's a nice thing, I guess, on this set. I don't know. The reason I don't make a review on these kind of sets here when I do my big polybag reviews in the beginning of the year, because this came out all the way back in January, and yeah, I mean, there's not much to talk about here. Honestly, I think the real thing is that just rebuild these other two ones. Like, look at that. You get this like cool little like seaplane right here, and a little seaplane. I think that's actually pretty cool. They actually use like the wheels on the front right here, and they use most of the pieces. I don't know. How about you shut up and buy it? Like, same goes for this like Lego City like boat speeder thing right here. Like, they make like 100 of these, so like okay, you want to know what I like? I really do like this orange. I mean, crap, come on, it's not even orange, it's yellow. I do like the yellow here. It's like this like police, like really bright yellow that they've been using for the past like couple years now. I really do like that, honestly, and it actually does float, and I'm actually pretty surprised. We're gonna actually make this float right now. Also, the minifigure's pretty decent. What can I even say about that too? Like, it's just a nice little policewoman. I don't know. I do like how the detail, like the little like red and blue lights on the back here with the transparent pieces, and a little detail on the back here with this like little grill. I don't know. It's fine. I think this is a nice little speeder boat, but as like a polybag, when am I gonna really make an own review for this set? I mean, like, yes, I made a Lego polybag review for Lego City with this mech right here, but there's just more to say about this kind of mech right here in like 3 minutes. What am I supposed to say with this one? Like, for the two Lego City polybags, these aren't bad picks, I'm not gonna lie, but honestly, yeah, this one's just way cooler just because space, I don't know, it's like, maybe this was Space Police. Oh my gosh, that's a great, someone write that down. There should be Space Police. Where's Space Police? Now, the only polybag I had just bought and didn't really talk about was the LEGO Friends Autumn's waffle stand right here for 37 pieces, and you would think this is a total wash. Why is Bricks talking about LEGO Friends? I thought he hated LEGO Friends. I'm actually gonna tell you this, I actually really do like this set. You're gonna be really surprised with me. I like waffles, so this is not really a big surprise for you long viewers on the channel right here. So, having Autumn, I'm pretty sure her arm got cut off because of like the war, or I don't know, something like that. Though I will admit, this is a really cute little set, I'm not gonna lie. You get like cool little waffles, you get a lot of waffles surprisingly, and you also get waffle batter or pancake batter. It's basically the same thing. How about you shut up, little snowflakes? Because also there's a little kitty cat, and the little kitty cat has a little chef's hat right here, and the kitty cat is a cute little black kitty cat, and I like that. It's a very cute kitty cat. And also you get a waffle press. Tell me what LEGO Star Wars set has a waffle press. This is a 1-to-1 accurate scale of a waffle press, but I am surprised they don't have any side printing on my waffle press, which is so stupid because there's no side printing on my fucking waffles, and I'm gonna be really damned if LEGO doesn't even hear and acknowledge this video, and I'm tired of this. I am tired of polybags being treated like second-hand fiddle. This is ridiculous. Look at that bright bomber right there. Look at that Tron Legacy. Look at all of this. All of this right here. I am sick. These sycophants on Instagram that are leaking stuff and complain about stuff, and then they're mean, and they're all mean, and I hate them, and I love you guys though, because you guys are awesome, and if you guys are from Instagram and coming here, I still love you, and I actually love Instagram and love the people that hate, because hate fuels this channel. Look, it's a little Mixel dude. I think that's pretty cute. I'm gonna just put that here. It's like 10 years old, but you know what? It still checks out, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna go over like the rest of the polybags that I didn't talk about previously, or I already have talked about, and I already did reviews on, so it's kind of redundant just to do a whole other review. I'm gonna go over them kind of one by one. I'm just looking at my monitor right now as we go along, so this is a little more freeform. But here's the ones that I haven't gotten already, and I think I'll give you the kind of the obvious reasons why I didn't pay for them already or buy them and do a review for them. And for next year, I actually am gonna be more committed to just like doing pure reviews, pure and simple. But I do think like my preference right now is that, because January is like the big wave of like when most of the polybags come out, like a 2 or 3 kind of scatter throughout like the year. Like there was 2 in February, 3 in March this year, and then 2 in June, and I think there was like 1 in July, or maybe like the other one came, like the Christmas one. I never know when that one usually comes out. Whatever, who cares? Because I'm telling you straight up, here's the ones that most of them are coming out in January, and the rumors right now is that they're going to be mostly in January next year. So I'm just gonna tell you straight up, here's what the ones I didn't get this year. My first Flower and Bee paper bag. Now most of the polybags this year have been paper, and actually I haven't gotten a lot of the paper ones. The only 2 that I were like paper polybags was the Lego Dreams one, the Lego City one with the police water scooter polybag that I did a earlier review on in this video, and also the other one was also the 2 Lego Ninjago sets, the Mini Ninja Combo Mech paper bag and the Aaron vs. Dragonon Battle paper bag as well too. And there's a bunch of them that are like mixed of paper and plastic, like depending on like what regions and what areas that you live in. Where I live is actually just a lot of just the polybags still. None of them have really transferred to paper bags yet, and I think that's kind of like the preference, but I'm still gonna call them polybags either way. But you know, now we're gonna be reviewing paper bags seemingly next year. But with the Duplo paper bag specifically, I have not A, seen them in like a local store, and B, do you really want me to talk about a bumblebee and like 7 parts? Like there were 7 pieces of a little flower and a bumblebee. It's cute, like, it is cute. Do I feel like spending $5 on that right now? Not really. I mean, they're for babies, and I'm a big boy, you know. So I think that's where my preference stands. All right, so this one I did want to get, and I still do want to get it, and eventually I want to do something proper with it. But honestly, I think there will be a Lego Bluey polybag also next year. Hopefully. I'm kind of betting my hedges on that one, even if they probably don't do it like an Indiana Jones kind of thing. But Bluey's too popular a franchise to not continue with it. So the Bluey polybag right now, like I will actually own it eventually, especially since it's like our biggest video on the channel right now, but whatever. The Tropical Toucan paper bag polybag. Now, this one's just another creator one. It's a nice little build of a toucan. I'm not gonna lie to you, I do like my Fruit Loops, and this is the perfect representation of a Fruit Loops. And I really do like some of the parts that it uses, and it's like a nice little like floral kind of build that it's like sitting upon. I think that's kind of cute. It's the Tropical Toucan, and I think it's the tropical aspect of it. I think it's cute, it's fun. But you know what, next year, whenever they come out with a creator build like that, I will review it. I will review it. You know what, I am not opposed to a build like that. I just didn't get it. And honestly, I've only seen it like once, maybe at a Target, so I don't know. The Birthday Party Animals paper polybag. Now, this one's just, they're cute little brick builds, but they're basically just glorified brick builds that I've seen this many of times. In fact, I've literally seen this at like Target, Bricks and Figs, and other places. If you're gonna buy a nice cute little giraffe and monkey with a little birthday candle, go for it. Just do it. I don't know. It's probably the most whatever polybag this year. I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't. They're cute builds, but like in the grand scheme, I would rather get the toucan or the Easter egg chick, which I already have. Like I already have the Easter egg chick, and I did the thirst that can't be quenched. And that's what I'm talking about. Like I'm just gonna do a fun video like that over like I guess I could do a birthday bit. I probably will. Probably. You're getting a little behind the scenes right now. Getting a little behind the scenes. I already talked about the mini convertible monster truck paper polybag. I like it. It's a good build. It's a good build. The Christmas Chimney Fun with Santa paper bag polybag. I do not own this one. The Christmas ones are Christmas. Maybe I'll do a Christmas special, but at that point, the set's already been out for like a couple months, and I don't know. And if I do a Christmas set review in July, because I think those are the one they come out, I don't know. Dude, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I'm a Christmas hater. I don't like Christmas. Not one bit. Chew on that for a little bit. Alright, there you go. The Police Water Scooter Paper Polybag. You know what? For Lego City, it's a decent little build. I'm not gonna lie. You get a little water scooter. It's just a big jet ski, and I like it. Yeah, and then the Space Science Mag Paper polybag, and that came out earlier this year. Generally, it's a pretty good Lego City polybag. I mean, it's just it's a cute little mech for $5. It basically looks like a Galaxy Squad set. what can I say? It continues the space theme like it did last year. I don't know. It's a weird choice of 2025. Like, it would have made more sense last year, but they did also have a space polybag last year too. Not too bad either. Cinderella's mini garden castle paper polybag. Honestly, it does represent the Cinderella's castle, I will admit that, and the Cinderella doll figure is pretty cool. I have never collected any of the Disney sets actually ever, and maybe for next year I will actually start collecting them. I actually do kind of want to have like a little bit of one of everything, and actually I have more of an appreciation for the mini dolls now, and I kind of want to own every little aspect of the Lego Friends and this doll figurine kind of things. I kind of actually want to have like a Lego like Wednesday maybe too, like a smaller, cheaper set. They're usually like $30-$50. Like, they're usually more expensive, so it'd be nicer. I know they do have like the $20 like brickheads. I might actually pick those up eventually too. Who knows? But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about polybags today, and I'm going to keep talking because I have Autumn's waffle stand. You know my thoughts on it. Actually, I was very surprised, and that's actually my more appreciation for these kind of like doll builds. Then there's Nova's Doghouse Build paper polybag. This one I would probably have more of appreciation, but like, I already bought one Friends set. I don't know why I would just need to just have two like that this year. I don't like, it was redundant, and I've never even seen this yet in like any store that I've been in, so I don't know what to tell you, you know what I'm saying? They're both just as good. If you need a cheap Friends set, it gives you your fix right there. Cooper's Flying Controller mini build. Genuinely one of the best polybags I've seen this year. I think it's a contender for my favorite polybag this year. Not gonna lie to you guys. But there's also the Mini Ninja Combo Mag paper bag. Pretty solid mag. I do have an appreciation just because I watched a bit of the new Ninjago season, so I actually understand. Like, okay, this makes sense, and it's also, you can do many different builds with it from the season and other vehicles, so pretty cool. Though Aaron vs. Dragon Battle paper bag polybag, gonna be real, it's probably my favorite polybag of the year, and I'm not even that big of a Ninjago guy, but because I did get to go to Brickworld this year, get to know a little bit about like some of the design aspects of certain sets this year, and also just, you know, have an appreciation for the fact that when I did this review, I didn't realize that this was actually a monumental part of the season, because I skipped most of that part of the season, and then realized that was like a whole episode was like the whole like well, and I realized when I watched the finale that, you know, like this was part of the set too. I didn't realize that. I do really like that a lot, and also I just like the parts and the things they use in this set too. Generally, I think this is one of the easiest polybag pickups if you're really in Ninjago or you just want a little impulse buy and just used to like Ninjago easily. Actually, I take that back. Sorry, the Field Flowers polybag, that was the Botanical set for this year. The first time they did Lego Botanicals for $5, because Botanicals is just getting crazy cheaper by like a price to piece kind of standpoint at this point for Lego, but just one of the best investments for Lego right now too, because I think everyone just buys botanical sets. Like, I think most people I know are going after botanical ones, even like the Happy Plant sets. Everyone loves those right now. But seriously, the Field Flowers, that's actually my favorite. Sorry, I think if for like the Air Dragon, like, you know, if you're like a hardcore Lego fan like me, I think you're gonna really appreciate it. But I think if you're casual, if you want me to recommend the set that I would, you would want the most, I think the Field Flowers is absolutely the one to get. You get three nice little, you get the dandelions right there. You get like a dandelion pre and after, and then you get like a nice little wheat little thing right there. And I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The Toad's Pit Crew polybag. Listen, it's a good companion if you have other Mario Kart sets. I think is like a Mario Kart polybag. It's great that they came back after like 2 years. So, and you get a Toad figure. I don't know, it's fine. And also I was like, oh my gosh, they got a Wario wheel, and then they came out the Wario set. So it's like, you know what, it's a good companion piece for other ones, but I'm assuming that's what you'd get it if you wouldn't get that on your own, unless you're me. But I also got the other Mario Kart set too, so I'm fine, honestly. The Julian's Beach painting polybag, paper bag. Animal Crossing just kind of has nailed it the past 2 years. I'm very excited what they're going to do next year, honestly. And to be real, like, I know they have like all those like trading cards and stuff with Animal Crossing, so like for me, this is kind of the way I like collecting these Animal Crossing figures. Like, oh, you're going to just get something random each year. I don't mind. I really like it. I really like it a lot. I should get more in the Animal Crossing, surprisingly. I was just not in that big craze when New Horizons was coming out, but I have an appreciation. Now, the Valkyrie Attack paper polybag, the Sonic sets, you know what, they're cool. And honestly, from John, and he said it was like, oh, this is really kind of cool. And I do agree. Like, the builds are really cool, but as like a polybag, it's like the lamer ones usually, just because like I feel like if you just had a Sonic figure with it, seriously, it would just ramp it up 10 times. You just have Sonic fighting as an enemy, you know, and I feel like that would be really cool, be more exciting than just a flicky. But I like the flickies, you know, it's cute that they have flickies, but flickies come in a lot of sets, so I don't know. It just the Lush Cape Fight Paper Polybag, the Minecraft set. I think the Minecraft ones always just kind of kick it, honestly. They always have like two figures and a small little terrain build. you can't really go wrong. It's always a safe bet every year to get it. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Quidditch Lesson paper polybag, I think this one carries it for the fact that it has the statue straight up, and I think because it has that statue in it, it makes it way more cooler, honestly, to actually pick up. But like in comparison to other Harry Potter polybags, it's fine. Like, I think the one, like the Quidditch they did 2 years ago was way cooler than this one, but like you get the parts, you get some cool stuff in it, and you want a cheap Harry Potter figure, whatever. The Venom's Museum Robbery paper polybag, I've come around on this one a lot, and I think really what comes to me with this one is that if you're just someone that doesn't buy a lot of Lego, Venom and Spider-Man, seriously, easy pickup. Especially with Rivals right now, if you just want a quick little set and you don't really want to spend that much, I think this is perfect, right? But if you're someone like me that already has a lot of Spider-Man stuff, and also because the Spider-Man CMF is already out too, it's kind of like, yeah, you already can get Spider-Man for like $5 as well too, but for $5 you also get a Venom figure, so you get two. So I don't know, it kind of evens out in my eyes in that way, where it's like you get a build and another figure, or you can just get a Spider-Man figure, whatever, who cares. Millennium Falcon mini paper polybag, whatever. Star Wars just makes cute little builds. Millennium Falcon makes sense. They've already done Millennium Falcons before, but I haven't owned one, so it's like, yeah, you know what, it's a cheap way to get a Millennium Falcon. I don't know. Star Wars is consistent when it comes to at least just having a mini build. I don't know what I wish it did have like the print for the cockpit piece, because they have them for every microfighter, the 3 microfighters they had. So I don't know why they just didn't have that piece. I don't know. It's fine. It's not like the set's still good. It's not my favorite this year, surprisingly, which, you know, for Star Wars, but like because it's Star Wars, I'm always gonna collect every Star Wars polybag. Who, you know, Ferrari 499P Hyper paper bag polybag. Speed Champions always kicks it. Not the best Speed Champions, but you know what, for Ferrari it's nice. Kind of wish they did the Formula 1 car, because they did that last year, but then this year when it was Formula 1 related with all the themes, they didn't do it. Whatever, who cares. Skid Steer Loader paper polybag, the Technic one this year. Not the best Technic polybag, but it is the last one I'm talking about on this list today, and you know what, I like it because Technic usually has a fun little function with it. They do get smaller and smaller every year, which is a little bit, you know, weird, but for Technic, for still $5, is still, you get what you get. I like it a lot. If you want my no, seriously, Field Flowers and then Jago this year really threw it out of the park this year. Like, I think it's some of the best stuff that we've gotten for the $5 value threshold, but I will admit, if you're also looking for a good $5, just the Spider-Man CMF is also just as good. And the Formula 1 I like a lot too. I'm going to be real, I like the Formula 1 CMF line, but I don't think a lot of people do. But I can also admit that, like, as a CMF line, it's kind of whatever. But as like builds, I really do like the builds, so I could find the nuance in that. I do like the Autumn's Waffle Stand polybag a lot too. That's kind of my more guilty pleasure for this year. But also Cooper's Flying Control, like, it's kind of banger. So you know what, for polybags this year, probably one of the better years for polybags. I'm actually not going to lie to you guys. I think there's more of a consistent run. And so I get to finally do a video, which is funny because around the 2 years on this platform, I never thought to just do a whole video talking about every Lego polybag. But now I have. So now I have reviewed and gone through every Lego polybag of 2025. So there you go. I am the polybag king. I am being crowned right now, and I feel pretty awful. Get ready for that retrospective. The 2011 retrospective. That's going to be pretty fun. Oh, wait. Someone's coming in. Let me go get that.